Welcome, fortressiers, jurists. We're here for the conclusion, we think, of the siege, now with an ambush on top of it. It's been difficult, so we've had a difficult run. I'll go through, this has really been fun, actually, as in fun in the Dwarf Fortress sense, where things go terribly wrong. And we've now sort of made our own breach in the fortress, actually, because we thought we had an opportunity, because we weren't going to be able to survive. We thought we had an opportunity to go and kill off the various attackers, and I'll just go through what actually has happened here. So we did actually have an invasion, like a siege came along, and they brought siege engines with them. So if we have a bit of a look down through here, siege engine is now coming back up to attack this. There's only 4 guys in around here. So and we managed to capture nearly everyone else down under here. This is like our main entrance now. And as we sort of come on back down underneath here, we'll see that there's like these, even though these are dwarves, these are actually dwarves that are part of the invasion. So we've been able to isolate all of these different dwarves in here, so that not all of these different the invaders in here. So this is an invasion of dwarves and goblins. It's a goblin invasion. So most of the actual invading force, all of the melee fighters, like every single one of them except for that siege engine, are trapped between this drawbridge here, and you can see that they actually made their way past this. The invaders have been able to break their way through into this region, into here, and we managed to kill them off at this point. But we have been able to now capture all of these. Back up on top, we then end up having another group of ranged units, which I don't know where they are, actually. I might have to go and have a look for where everyone actually is. But they shouldn't be too far, they shouldn't be that close, because we thought we had the opportunity to actually move in. Now, they may have also... No, there they are. They're moving back off. They may be leaving. Here they all are here. So the ranged force that was actually with them, there's 3 of them you can sort of see over through here, were left outside. There's 4 there. 4. I thought there was 5 actually in total. Maybe there was only 4. But these were at the stage, like before we ended the session, these were essentially the biggest threat that we had, just because the ranged attackers can do a lot of damage, particularly against unarmed dwarves, which is essentially what we have left. We've lost our main military. So anyway, this is going to be, Fortress Friday. There we go. Hi, Beacon. How are you going? Do I need a new dwarf yet? I'll have to have a look. We've got a lot of review to do. We're probably going to be spending a good half hour or so, and probably longer than that, to be honest, just going through what's actually happened and what the situation we're in and how we have to now tackle it. So that was all we had to deal with. 4 out through here. We could rush out with a bit of a military, so a cobbled together military back in through this other side, to attack these, to stop them from being able to get into the fortress. Once that's gone, the siege engine is then destroyed, the ram. The ram is able to destroy walls, which is done through here. So it's done the outer walls, but hasn't been able to get into the inner walls. And it's now moving up towards the inner walls. And this is why we ended up opening this up to run around to attack this. So that was actually what we had. We do have a cobbled together force. What's that one? I'll just go. Yep. So we've got we do have like combat going on. We'll have a look at this. There's a lot of combat that's going to be happening in this particular episode. Back in through this other side, we've got like these were the dwarves essentially that were coming back out. But just as we got outside, we ended up with another siege, and so we got an alert, an ambush, curse them, one of your citizens has entered combat. So Cyril has entered combat there as part of this particular ambush. We're still under siege as well. So now we have an ambush on top of a siege, and these are the ambushes. We didn't see them. So we've only seen them now that we've actually opened this up. So we've come flying out of the fortress to attack the siege engine. With these, and then these guys have actually been waiting for us. So really, it's so cool, this game, so cool. But we now have to contend with these. So what we might do is we've got 23 invaders. We might just go and do a bit of a head count and see where they all are fairly soon. What else do we have? An ambush here, curse them. So this is actually now on top of the siege. We've now got an ambush, which means more goblins that we weren't aware of are in here. Now we do actually have one goblin already back over through this other side, and so yeah, actually Beacon 2 is there, I think. Actually, let's have a quick look and see who's who. Who have we got? This is Zuspies, who is winded, nauseous, and bleeding, which is good. What about this one here? Just this one's still healthy. So we have some dwarves now without armor, just to try to sort of end up getting the final stages. Thanks for those gifted subs there, Beacon. That's very, very much appreciated. That's fantastic, actually. So thank you for that. Now I'm missing a lot of the comments here, guys. So I'll just go back up. So Sev is saying, has the top side wall broken yet so they can get inside the main stairway? Not yet. I broke that myself because I had the opportunity to go and destroy that little siege group. I had enough of my guys to take them on. So at that stage we were doing fine. But now we've got at least double that number that we have to fight our way through to stop the siege engine, and I've now opened up the fortress for them. The siege engine is coming down to break down into the inner area anyway. So Sika's saying, yeah, it's been a wild fort. It has indeed. It's on my third dwarf by now, says Sev. If I'm dead, I'd like another one. Yeah, I'll have a look. We'll do a head count fairly soon, actually. So if you're a champion, though, that's why. So yeah, Beacon 2. Well, Beacon started the rot, basically, which I'll go through a bit of the history of what actually happened, which was quite funny. So we'll just keep on going through. This fort has been a roller coaster. It's been good fun, actually. I've thoroughly enjoyed this fort. This has been I think it's probably been my favourite fort that I've played in many, many years. I know that there's been other ones that I've really, really enjoyed, like way back in the old, not the ASCII days, but in the pre-Steam days. But this has been my favourite Steam version of a Dwarf Fortress run that I've ever had, actually. So I've really thoroughly enjoying it. Now we'll have a look and see who's around. So thanks, Sick, for the like and subscribe there on the YouTube channel. So anyway, I almost played this one on my main channel because I think this is going to be a fun episode. I think we're going to have a lot of interactivity. I had meant to actually do a summary on my main channel just as to what's happened. I may still do it after this. Just as to what's actually happening. So the people that we actually have, Beacon 2 is there, Spear Dwarf. So Beacon 2 is just winded at this point in time. Has some armor, I think. Yeah, copper breastplate. That's a good start. It's got wrapped around. So it has been injured. So he's back out here essentially. So Beacon 2 is alive. What sort of weapons do you have? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing at this stage. If we look at the health, ability to stand has been lost, ability to grasp has been lost. I think Beacon got ambushed. Her thumb, left hand is mangled beyond recognition, fifth toe. We'll have a look at these in a bit of detail to find out what's going on. There's another military dwarf in through here with no clothing, in pain, heavy bleeding. This is Cyril. This one isn't named. This one's an axe dwarf, legendary mechanic. Unfortunately, I've just had to cobble together the defenders now, so that one's not going to last, I don't think. Then we've got over through here, we've got Zulban, who is healthy. Items, no actual weapon, so just going to have to punch. Dishmab, another Marks dwarf, but it is moving to station. The station move is to get them into the fight. Items in through here, does actually have an iron mace, this is good, and a morning star. Stuck in the lower arm. Hang on, that doesn't sound good. Let's have a look and see. It says healthy, health description. Her left lower arm is cut open. I'm thinking that belongs to. Well, there's a morning star there. I'm not seeing does this guy have the morning star? Winded, nauseous, bleeding. Items. Yeah, there's the iron morning star. This morning star has been struck across to, was it Dishmab or was it the other one? This one doesn't have any. These are our defenders. This is who we're going to try to save the fortress with. Iron Morningstar stuck in the lower arm. If we have a quick look and see what's happened here, so yep. So the Goblin Maceman bashes the Mark's Dwarf in the lower left arm with his Morningstar, tearing the muscle. So that's the last thing that actually happened. Yeah. So this one is still actually. This is actually good. So she is attacking back, but this now is a bit of a problem. So she's got a Morningstar stuck in her arm. So that this will be the interesting fight. Over through here we've got Sev, Swords Dwarf, should be moving around as well, out to where we are. Sev does have some weaponry, and it does have a shield, which is really, really good. This is actually, it's okay. Sev is potentially going to be the saviour. Began also does have a little bit of armour, which will be important. They're all coming back up. Up through here, when the siege first happened, we had a couple of doors here, which were then broken open. And what actually happened with those was that we've got back over here is Began's mutilated corpse. This is the original Began. He actually charged out when we were trying to get everyone away, but he actually, with a rush of blood, charged right up and out, and then actually attacked all of the different goblins that were actually outside. And so the goblins in through here, and this Montfy corpse here is actually the leader of the siege. Began actually managed to kill Montfy before being struck down by arrows. So I don't know if there'll be arrows still at this location. No, it doesn't look like there is. But unfortunately, Began took a lot of really good equipment out with him. So not only was the gesture doomed for failure, but he actually we've got the copper shields, we've got all this equipment that our defenders really need badly, like really badly. So that this fortress, if we don't manage to do this little bit of it, it's things like this that is going to make it super, super hard for us to be able to get back in and do things. And so, unfortunately, we don't have access to what we want to be doing is having when we do drop equipment, we want that equipment to be available for other dwarves. So we want to be very judicious about how we go outside and attack, so we don't end up in a situation where our equipment is outside like this. So that's too far away for our dwarves to be able to do anything. So we've already been cut to pieces here just with this one little ambusher. Like, he's actually caused all sorts of issues just as we're trying to rush out through the gate. Then we've got these two coming in through here, a Goblin Maceman and another Goblin Maceman. So we've got two of those that we can see. Other things that have actually happened, we should have other guys further down. There's a Mark's Dwarf. I might just see who's in the military and just have a bit of a look. So we've still got like another well-armed person through here getting provisions. So this is not really all that helpful. I think I'm going to have to now change the orders so that they just rush forward. So this one here, if we have a look, has got an iron short sword, no shield. That's like Began's shield is one of the only remaining. Like, we only had a few shields anyway. There is an iron short sword there, which is available. I might have to, there's no real point in sort of getting stuff, like we've got all sorts of different, there's Cause Lord's corpse there, with Boland's corpse. So we lost a lot of dwarves in here. So what we're doing is we're literally just going in, we've still got 43 dwarves in the fortress. And so we're trying to just push them into the military as quickly as we possibly can, or as the opportunity comes. But we now, in the past, we've been able to fight, so at least we can pick up equipment again and give ourselves a little bit of time. Stuttering is redeemed, name a character. Time to get banned. What I'll do is I will now make people go into the military. So let's go and have a look at our military. So we've got 3 different military groups, but in reality we've only got one. So this is the Copper Whips, no special orders back in through here. I don't know how many members we've got in through here, just 2. Now these, what were they going to do? I forget what I was doing with these, to be honest. But they were, just go back to the squads. This is the main one here. We are full, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go and find viable people like Domus, for example, here. So I might give you Domus as the as the art of stuttering. So in our military at the moment, we've got Began, we've got Mr. Voxy, we've got Alta Buffalo. Alta Buffalo is good, and if we can get Alta Buffalo into the fight, we have a chance of winning as well. Alta Buffalo has been there for a long period of time. As you can see, fairly well armed with what's happening. I'm not seeing any weaponry there though. This one here is poorly armoured. Sev looks very good. Sev should also has a shield. Alta Buffalo though, it concerns me. But this Domus looks like he's like ready for a fight. So I might give you that one there. Yeah, that's right. Crossbow squad, and we didn't actually end up getting the crossbows, did we? Anyway, let's find Domus and give you that one. So is that Domus here? Yeah, this is Domus here. Now Domus has got a kid as well. So Domus is actually carrying her child, which is going to be not good as well. So go and change this one. So this will be art of stuttering. I won't even bother going through all of the other stuff in the bottom of the fortress, but let's just go through and see if there's any goblins that are unaccounted. It looks like we've got 3 ambushes on top of the siege that we have actually got. So let's just go from invader to invader. Inside doesn't count. None of those count. These are all inside and trapped. So we'll be able to deal with them. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the siege engine. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got the ranged guys outside. And we're back here again. Yep, okay, we've got them all accounted for. So it's now time to start the actual assault. So we'll change things up. We'll just get rid of all of this stuff and watch what actually happens with a bit of glee, a bit of fun. So we've just come. By the way, the inside the fortress. Actually, where's Alta Buffalo? We do need to see where the Alta Buffalo is. So I'm going to change the station order to an attack order, just so we actually keep them sort of rushing into the attack if we can do it. They may still go off and get their own supplies. Oh, by the way, deaths. Let's have a quick look at deaths before we go on. So we're dead and missing. So we've got Spear Dwarf, all the killed off. Oops, hang on. Where are we? Dead and missing. We do actually have some that have come back to life, like Sev, for example. These were from a while ago, not part of this one. But we've been able to kill a fair few of the goblins, as we sort of see down through there. It's mainly going to be the dwarves that we want. It'd be nice if we could filter. At least we can sort, I guess. It's ghostly. The dwarves, yeah, no, it's got the. That can't be the only. No, that can't be the only one, surely. You lost a lot more than that. Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure why that would only have show up with one. We certainly have lost a lot. These are all the invaders. Yeah, I'm not sure why the dead and missing aren't showing all of the different people who have died in the fortress. Yeah, they're not ghosts yet because it's literally happened within minutes. So this is all like it's sort of split-second stuff at the moment. This is this is frantic sort of scrambling at this point in time. Yeah, it's very, very strange. Maybe the goblins ate them. Yeah. Do I have a character alive? Let's have a look and see. Actually, we'll just look at Alta Buffalo for a second. Alta Buffalo is down here, stressed and unconscious, sleeping. All right, so Alta Buffalo is has still got the iron battle axe, but is not wearing it. Does have the copper shield. So Alta Buffalo is sleeping downstairs. Now, why are you down in here? What have you done recently? Yeah, so it's been fighting. I don't think there's any injuries. Alta Buffalo may end up asleep. Yeah, no damage at all. Her lower back, right back teeth are gone. That's the only problem we have. This is deep into the fortress, and so Alta Buffalo has come through here. Alta Buffalo is really struggling mentally, unfortunately. So it may be that it is going to take the invasion to get to this level before Alta Buffalo reacts. So Alta Buffalo is sleeping. Hopefully the sleep will refresh her. Let's have a quick look and see what her thoughts are. Euphoric after being inebriated. Let's just go to memories. Okay, now that's interesting. Oh, this is early. Afraid reliving experienced trauma, so afraid at this point in time. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. One thing we can do here is if we end up with dwarves that it doesn't make sense that they're stressed out, we can go and check that with DF hack. So I might just go and do that. If we go and select Alta Buffalo and just have a quick look, because Alta Buffalo is going to need to be involved in these fights, but is currently sleeping. Let's get the launcher. Is it mood? Show mood, is that the one? No, that's strange mood, I think. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not the one. It is... Is it not? It's not feelings, is it? I forget the one for it to sort of go and check and see. Yep, that's not it. It's not feelings. Trying to think of the keyword for this one. It shows something, I think. Maybe not. Let's show mood again. I can't think what it is. Can't think. My mind's gone a bit blank with this one. What is it? Happiness. It's not going to be happiness. I'm assuming that Alta Buffalo is down here. Maybe, yeah. So just see if you guys have got any. If you guys can remember the for the actual one itself, I can sort of scoot through and just sort of see if I can see it in here. There's a lot you can do in this, but it will sort of show me what is actually happening. And there's another one there to fix it if we need to fix it, if it's something that just doesn't make sense. Got curse check. We've got remove stress, which I don't want to do unless there's a good reason to it. Maybe it's stress. No. Remove stress is the fix for this sort of stuff. If it's something that's just not something we can access. But I don't want to do that unless there's a good reason for it. Yeah, open legends back down through here. Where else would it be? All needs. That might be the one, I think. All needs. Summarize the community needs of a unit of the entire fortress. So yeah, provide. So let's just have a quick look at all needs. So this is the all needs. Now acquire an object. So this is a major one, and making merry. These are major stresses for Alta Buffalo. Like these are big numbers, and then we go down to the positives. Drinking alcohol for only 300. So we've got to overcome all this negative to before we can get there. I think that, I don't know, like acquiring, there's something that Alta Buffalo really wants, and making merry, well, that's, I don't know. This is one of these things now. It's a bit of a, without knowing what that is it something that's viable to fix this now? And I don't know. It's sort of one of these things where I think I'll have to get you guys to sort of decide if it's actually anything worth doing. But let's have a look and see if we can figure out what's going on here. So thoughts. It says was worried after being unable to acquire something for too long. So what we need to do here is we need to find out what the preferences are. If we go to overview, will that help us? Let's see if there's anything here that sort of jumps out. This is really just a summary of what they're thinking of. The items, health, skills, yeah, it's not there as such. But I thought it was under thoughts. Is it under personality? She's always tense and jittery after being forced to endure the decay of a friend in 300. She has a strong tendency towards privacy. She is currently less private. She tends to think before acting. She is currently more thoughtless and isn't given to flights of fancy. She has a greedy streak. She prefers to present herself modestly. She's currently more rude. So these yellow things are happening because of her, the trouble that she has. She's currently more shameless. She often greets others with a hug. She chews her cheek when she's bored. She needs alcohol to get through the working day. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't tell us what her, here we go, needs. Distracted after being away from people, distracted after being occupied, distracted after being nothing more creative, distracted after being able to acquire something, but we don't know what that something is, so it'll have to be into preferences. So likes microline, nickel, demontoid, possum leather, llama wool, mountain goat, but it's more than that. Scepters, ballista parts, the words of the glove fortress and the sound of the beloved music. When possible, she prefers to consume cave lobster, banana beer and spelt flour. She absolutely detests toads. Doesn't really tell us anything because we've got things like scepters. Ballista parts we don't have, but she's not going to carry them around. So the words of the gloved fortress would be a book. Now that's not going to be at the fortress. Yeah, I don't know actually. So Karut's is saying, I was racking my brain trying to figure out why my dwarf was stressed, and it turned out they were consciously harassed by a ghost I forgot about. Yeah, no, the ghosts should appear on the side, like when they do appear. If you are using DF Hack, which is what we're using, there is a setup when you go into the where is it? God, I'm not seeing it there now. Control panel. When you go into the control panel, you do actually have different things to sort of, like, these are enabled in this fort. You've got also auto start. We can go and set up the defaults, and if you turn on auto slab will then be, like, we'll have auto slab in here. So auto slab is in through this other one already running. And so automatically queues orders to engrave slabs of existing ghosts. So as soon as a ghost appears, it will be engraved. And then what you can then just go and do is just go to your stocks and then just go down to slabs, which should be down in here somewhere. Slabs 3. And then you can see actually, well, there we go. We've got some that have been we've got 3 that aren't being used, and they're the ones that we see through here. So we've got a memorial to Zasset, to Sev, and to Private Joe. They're the ghosts that we've had in the fortress. We don't have any other ghosts at this point in time. So it's a nice little way of, and they've been positioned, so they actually have been already allocated. You can see they've been sort of now forbidden because these have been built. So that's that way you can sort of manage that pretty quickly just using DF Hack. Okay, well, so Boland is saying, back into the mines we go. Do we have any good armour yet? That's the least of our problems. And the answer is no. Yeah, so there we go. We've got that one there. I'll just see if I don't think I've missed any other comments, hopefully. So anyway, Alta Buffalo, I think that we can legitimately fix up her stress, because I don't think that is something that we've got any real control over. It seems crazy, the amount of stress that she's got. So I'm going to remove her stress. So we'll just go back into DF Hack, launcher, and in this one I'll just type in stress. So if I just go back in to remove stress from here, so currently happy dwarfs have stress values in the range of 0 to 500,000. If they encounter things that stress them out, or if their needs are not being met, that value will increase. When it increases too high, your dwarves will start to have negative repercussions, which is what we've got. This tool can magically whisk away some or all of their stress so they can function normally again. So I'm going to go and remove stress. I'm not going to do the all. Remove stress, not all. So if I go to reduce the stress to 10,000 for all dwarfs, the stress value is above that number. Options, all or value. It makes all. So this is the currently selected dwarf, blissfully unstressed. So I'm guessing if we do the value, so decrease stress levels to the given value. If the value is negative, prepend the negative sign with a backslash. Okay. So I'm going to go and make it say negative 5,000, just so that we've still got a little bit of stress there, I think. Let's just try that one. So value, this should hopefully then work. Slash minus, and I'll make it 5,000. See how we go. That should work. Command finish successfully. Just, what was the other one? It was all needs. Just try that again. All needs, enter. That didn't seem to work, did it? I'll just remove the stress. Remove stress, enter. We may have to run the game. Oops, hang on. Just accidentally right-clicked. So that one's still selected. Just press the tilde key, bring this one up again. All needs. Okay, we're still seeing that. What I'll do is I'll just run the game forward slightly. So we've got the main fight upstairs. Look, if that didn't work, I'm just going to have to leave it. So we'll come back to look at Alta Buffalo at some other point. So unfortunately, Alta Buffalo is out of the fight. We need to now set up the rest of the fight. So we've got drags to the miner, got the doctor sick coming down through here. Everyone else is now sort of going to be in the upper levels of the fortress. Got a stone cutter down through here. So we've still got other people we can sort of make use of if we need to. This is now we're sort of seeing goblins and things down the bottom here. Just Vinyl Rabbit, the brewer. It does have an axe. It's things like this that, like bringing them across can be a bit of a problem. At least they've got a weapon to start with. So it could be interesting if the goblins do make their way down. I think that the remnants will be able to save themselves. And here we've got Art of Stuttering now back out through here. Let's just come back through the fortress. We get to this area where we've got Sev. Then we've got a whole lot of people that are not really suitable for this sort of job. So our first thing now is to just do it little bit by little bit. So we're going to go into this particular, we're going to go in and give them an order. So we're just going to go and grab this one. We're going to, actually we've got a civilian alert on at the moment as well, just to keep everyone inside. So we're going to go across to attack. And so we're going to be attacking this particular. So kill Zuspas. So the team that is here will now actually go and do that, and we'll just go and step forward bit by bit. So until we sort of get some hits. So Mark's Dwarf is fighting, Goblin Maceman is fighting, and the Swords Dwarf here, Zilban and Litas is now all fighting. So we'll have a quick look, I think, from the perspective of this Goblin. So you can see down through here, Cyril misses the goblin, bashes the axe dwarf in the upper body with the Morningstar, tearing the muscle. This is from before. This is before things actually sort of happened in through here. Actually, maybe we'll just go down and see what happened at the very, very bottom through here. So in this case, okay, so we've got the I think this all happened immediately right now. So this is the Goblin Maceman missed the Axe Dwarf Cyril through there. The Spear Dwarf Began bites the Goblin Maceman in the upper body, tearing the fat and the muscle. It's now latched on firmly. The Dishmab bashes the Goblin Maceman with her iron mace, fracturing the bones. Is good. The Force bends the left elbow, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. Ligament has been torn, and so the Swords Dwarf punches because again doesn't have any actual weaponry. Bruising the liver. I don't think this goblin's going to last very long now. So what we might do is actually just, rather than looking at the actual descriptions, let's just watch what actually happens here. I can just go and, actually, I don't know if I can just go and do this one bit by bit. It's you can see different things, like things are going to be changing as we go through here. Yep, so he's afraid while in conflict. So we're getting more and more people now sort of coming back in for the fight. I'll just let it go forward. I'm just pressing the full stop key a few times just to sort of see what's happened. Still nauseous, pain, bleeding. So this one is actually in trouble. Let's just keep it going forward. Oh, there we go. Someone's just died. Began's still there. Who's underneath? Cyril. Okay, so we've now lost another member of the team. Time to bring a new member in. So we'll go and grab the. So we've still got Began there. Cyril's corpse in through this other side. So we'll just go and there was no equipment there. No equipment. So we now have another opening. And what we'll do is, as our dwarves die, now if we have a quick look and see this one through here. So was this the one? Cyril punches. No, which one was it? Hang on. Who was that underneath there? That was Cyril. So Cyril must have just bled out, I'm guessing, at this point in time. If we have a quick look at Zuspas and just see if he did anything. Yeah, he's given into the pain. He's unconscious now anyway. Yeah, so Began's still biting. Punches Began in the upper arm. But the attack passes right through. So Began must have lost his arm, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Health. Description. Yeah, I'm not sure. Certainly got a lot of problems, but still biting on. So we have now another member. Position 2 is now ready. Who can fit this one here? So we'll go back in. We've got a woodcutter through here. Competent hammer dwarf. So we've got a woodcutter. Now, woodcutters can be a bit of a problem with getting equipment. Might go to Mayfall, I think. We've got Grob, who's also carrying around an axe. Look, I'm not going to worry too much about the. I think we'll put Grob in, just so we've got named characters coming in to take the roles. So Falcon's saying she isn't stressed though; she's just unconscious. She is stressed though as well. Began's the Black Knight and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yes, he is. Began too. Yeah, it's funny. Right, so let's just wait until we get this goblin down. This one won't be able to do anything, so we'll just go and sort of step our way through. I won't look at all of this stuff just for a second. So we'll just keep on going back through. There we go, and we have the goblin is now down. So now we just go back to squads, and we'll tell them that their next target is this one here. So confirm. So we now have the next one. Let's just keep on moving forward. So a lot of our guys, when you see the little down arrows, it means that they're on the ground, like crawling around. So a lot of these won't move very quickly. Now, why are you not working there, Sev? That's all right. We'll just try to get you involved. Here we go. Here they come. And so we've got an unarmed dwarf. This is Litas, the mace dwarf, without a mace. Coming up against A2 in through this other side. The others are all crawling. Actually, it looks like Dishmab has now got on off the ground, but is bleeding. So throw this one in. Now there's an attack where Litast has now jumped out of the way. Someone's dropped some plump helmets. and so the others will start to crawl their way towards this particular fight. Let's now just go in to get rid of that one. We'll have a look at it from this perspective. We can just go back in and actually that one didn't actually do the attack. Interesting. This one here did. So punches Zuspas. There we go, in the right foot. This one looks pretty strong actually. So Litast is actually just using fists. So I'm not sure what happened there with that last bit of the fight. If I just go back again, sorry, I'll just go and grab that one, have a quick look in through here. I'll just unpause for a second. So bashes the Mace Dwarf in the upper arm, and the injured part is crushed. So this is not going to last very long. So unfortunately, that was the first thing, and then hits it again in the left hand, bruising the muscle through the glove. We've got now this is the alert. So Serol has been found dead back in through there. So we've now got a few of them now fighting this particular goblin here. So if we have a look at Atsu, that's all he's actually done at this stage. So missed the Maceman. Nothing coming back his way just yet. Let's just watch a little bit in through here. Misses. Swords Dwarf misses. Attacks the goblin, but he jumps away. This one is going to be a bit more difficult than we think, I think. Taking that one through there. Upper leg, bruising the muscle. Okay, this is still actually all okay. Let's just right-click on that one for a second, because now we actually have Litast is unconscious, heavily bleeding and injured. So this is now going to be our next failure. And we've got the two that are coming back in through this other side. So now we've got 22 invaders because we killed off the other one. So this is actually not too bad. What we might do is, now we do actually have Dishmab, the Marks Dwarf, who's got a mace. Is holding a mace. Now we also have an iron spear. I'm going to release these as we see them. If there's anything in here that is that we can actually make good use of, nothing there that we can pick up. So somebody's picked up the Morning Star. Where's the Morning Star? It should be. Is it still with Began? There's Began there. Is it in Began's arm? I'm not seeing it there. There's still more things in here. Oh, there it is, Morning Star. We'll open that up as well. So, just so that the guys can grab it. Sev's coming up. Sev is armoured enough to be able to possibly take these on. So we'll just sort of step our way through here. I'll just have a bit of a, I'll just use the full stops. Okay, who's that one? That is Litast has now fallen down. So we've still got our target to kill. And so we've got these two goblins that we now need to go and deal with. Okay, in you go, guys, in you go. There we go, smashing things. Just a bit of blood through this other side, now bleeding. So Dishmab, let's have a quick look and see what's happened in through here. Attacks the goblin, but he jumps away. The goblins have been quite good. This is Atsu bashes in the upper leg. We saw that one before, I think. This is Atsu here, isn't it? Yeah, that's Atsu there. So on top of the corpse, and then we've got Atsu and M are the two that we are sort of looking at through here. So we will keep on stepping through until we see more things, more blood going all over the place. Whose blood is this one? Litast Dwarven blood. Okay, that was Litast blood from before. Dishmab's Dwarven blood in through there as well. We've got the iron mace on the ground here now, so this has now dropped the iron mace. He loses hold of the iron mace, unfortunately. And do we need the others to get into the attack? Now, Sev is coming through. Let's have a quick look. The Began is here as well. Have you got involved yet? Yep, so misses. Yep, so this one bit the old one in the head and latched on firmly. So Began is just, all he's really got is just his teeth. Sev, in through here. Have you had a chance to crack onto anything just yet? Let's have a quick look and see. He's yelling, I must withdraw. Stabs okay. This is good. So he's actually hit Argo. Now, in the lower body. Oh, that was down in here. This is previous. I thought that may have been the case. So we'll just keep on going. Sev has to stay in this fight. He's the only one with any sort of armor. So we'll just go and get rid of... There's a lot going on. At this point in time. Let's just have a bit of a look to see. Oh, we've got another one down. This is now... that's Litas there. This one is now on top of... so Dishmab is heavily bleeding and winded. They're both attacking the other one back over this other side. This one's still healthy. And then we've got this guy here, who's just still healthy. But if we look at the health, yep, he's agile, very flimsy, good. We need that. Health, flimsy, but weak, and very quick to tire. Good. We're going to need this. So we need to get Sev involved in this fight as quickly as possible. Let's just move forward until we see some more action. There we go. Got the alert. Litas has been found dead. We don't have anyone else, do we, that we can bring into the into the group? Yeah, we do. Now we've got things like these are just, all they're doing is not doing much, to be honest. I'll just grab this one here. I'm just trying to trundle people into the squads just so we can save the fortress. It really is a scramble now. Let's just keep it going. We lost the next one, so we've got this is Dishmab's corpse at the back through there. Sev is back up here now. Did you do anything else yet? Attacks the goblin, but jumps away. This is the jumping. The jumping away is going to be a problem for us, I think. And we're going to be relying on these dwarves that have got armor. We also then have Zulban. What have you done, Mrs. Punches? Their punching is all we can really do with that one through there. So we'll just keep this one coming back through. Yep, so Cyril has now become a recruit. That's okay. Let's keep it going. Sev has now jumped out of the way. We've got Zulban on the ground. Still healthy, though. Her upper leg is broken, upper leg is cut open, and neck is bruised. Still not too bad, just doesn't have much else going on for it. This is Atsu. This is the one that we're actually aiming for, but we will attack this one if there's nothing else to attack. So that's all okay. Yep, Dishmab has been found dead. That's fine. Just get that one reset as well. Okay, let's keep on going for it. So this one is now jumped back out of the way, and we're just not seeing any blood from their perspective. Let's just go forward a little bit. Hopefully Sev will get some shots in here. Began's back in the fight. Yep, so Began is now into combat. This is actually a mod that is, I'm not sure if it's, Syrian actually has done this one, and it's a mod that I'm not using it right now, but this one is a bit of a game saver because it will actually tell you when someone enters combat if you're not actually watching it. So in this case, we've got, it puts an alert up every so often, and it's super, super useful. So we haven't been able to really fully test it yet. I don't know if there's been a change there. So Began is back. Yeah, there we go. We've got that one there. So Sev is saying, I'm starting to think our chances are not good. I think they are good. I think we're still okay. What we have to do, though, we still have to get around to this, to stop these guys. These are slowly making their way towards the fortress. It's really only if there's more bad luck that happens to us that we're going to then have more trouble. So let's just keep it going down through here. So Sev is here, Began is here, heavily bleeding and winded. I don't think Began will last, so we'll just keep it going. Oh, whose blood is that? A pool of Began's dwarven blood. So what's happened to Began? So Atsu bashes Began in the left lower leg, and your part explodes into gore. Artery's been opening the attack. The force bends a knee. Began Spear Dwarf is dead. I'm not feeling sad right now. Hang on, what? Hang on, Beacon. Dishmap is dead. Okay, so he's just yelling at Dishmap is dead. I'm not feeling sad right now. So the goblin bashes Began in the head with her cop and Morningstar, tearing the muscle and fracturing the skull. So Began misses, still fighting, still biting on with everything. Let's have a look and see see Began's health at this point in time. Heavy bleeding, slight pain, winded, cannot breathe. Ability to stand has been lost. Ability to grasp has been lost. If we have a look at the description, all sorts of things happening. Upper spine is broken. Upper spine is oozing Began's dwarven blood. Left knee is mangled beyond recognition. Skull is broken. Left foot is fractured. But still fighting on. Great job here. Okay, let's keep it going with these guys. So Sev is healthy, which is important. This one not so much. Sev should be, if we look at the description, is she's tough but very slow to heal and very quick to tire, unfortunately. And we have a bit of fighting to do. So let's just keep it going here. So we'll just keep these sort of charging in. Sev has now moved out of the way. This one has now jumped out of the way from Sev's attack. Unfortunately, Began is going to be smashed. Who have we got coming up the steps? Grob, the Marks Dwarf, is moving up, but without any equipment. So we've got fresh dwarves coming in to lend their support. Began's still actually going okay. Sev is now back in the fight again. And Began should... Oh, no! So Sev has now dropped his shield. What's happened there? All right, so so Sev slaps the Goblin Maceman in the right hand with the flat of her iron short sword, and the injured part is crushed. This is good. So this is actually the other one, not the one that we're targeting. But the Goblin Mason bashes the Swords Dwarf in the right lower arm with her Morningstar, fracturing the bone and sending it through there. And so Sev then loses hold of the copper shield. So Sev has now is now got a broken arm. Let's keep it going. Sev is on the ground. Sev is on the ground now. So injured, bleeding, and unconscious already. Wow, damn it. So okay. So it's been absolutely smashed here. So attacks the goblin, but she jumps away. Strikes in the upper arm with the pommel of her Morningstar, fracturing the bone, and then twists the left shoulder. So loses control of the iron sword, gives into the pain, and falls over. Oh my god! Okay, so we've got and we've still got the others now. We've lost. Zulban's still there. Okay, Zulban is still there. Here comes Grob. Grob has got he's got a copper battle axe. Okay, that may be something that will be helpful. Let's see what happens here. I've got teeth now. I can see in the air here. Somebody's teeth. Began's teeth. So Began has obviously been hit in the mouth. Yep. So the goblin bashes the Began in the upper back teeth with the silver flail, and the injured part sails off in an arc. So Began doesn't even have his teeth left to continue the fight. So Began is struggling here. Sev is unconscious. Damn, we are in trouble here, guys. Let's just keep it going a bit longer. Here they come. Oh, now, did we just have a kill there? No, we didn't. This one just moved across. Let's have a look and see what this one's doing. This is M. This one is now bleeding. Who got the shot in? Let's have a bit of a look and see. Slap. So there we go. The injured part is crushed. That was good. Then we've got Zulban misses. Grob misses. Attacks Zulban, but she scrambles away. So Zulban is on the ground. So we're just not able to really sort of get where we need to be with this. Cancel store. Hang on. What? Oh, no, it's okay. Yep, that's fine. So, and here comes Art of Stuttering. Is now up the stairs and is going to enter the fray. Do we have any more dwarves we need to go and get? Yes, we do. We have another one. I don't want to put the miners in just yet. Another stonecrafter down there, novice fighter. In you go. Just go and throw them in. Down to 40 population. I'm still hopeful. Okay, we're still pushing things away. Now Grob. This one here is still bleeding from Sev's action, but this one here is going to be attacking Sev. Bashes Sev in the head, bruising the fat. Damn it! So this is now one of our well-armed dwarves is going to be dead because of pain. Let's just keep it going forward until we sort of see more interaction. Come to Grob. Here comes Art of Stuttering now. Art of Stuttering is probably now the last hope that we actually have. Who have we got over through here? Litast, Dishmab, Zulban. Where's the other one that just came up? Where's Grob? Grob's back in here. So that's the one we're aiming for. Sev's got in a pool of blood right now as well. Let's just keep it coming up. So Art of Stuttering is also bringing her child along with her as well. Here comes Cyril, the new recruit. No equipment at all. We just have to overwhelm them with numbers. In the meantime, the siege engine gets closer and closer to the wall. Sev has been found dead. There's our first banning of the day. So outlived Began. No, sorry, Began outlived Sev. Oh, damn it. All right, so this is now okay. What we'll do is we'll go and grab a new position here, and then we'll ban Sev straight away. I've got the planter, and you go. Back to squad. So farewell, Sev. We'll see you in half an hour. So Sev has been banned. So the Finn is saying 3:30 a.m. and Insomniac. What's everyone else's excuse? I just wake up early. Is my excuse. I don't need much sleep. Like it's sort of, and I haven't for decades and decades. Anyway, back over here. Grob is now attacking. If we have a look at Grob, Grob is still healthy. We can't really tell until we see right hand is broken, right hand is cut open. So struggling here, isn't using the axe that it had. We've got, this is now Art of Stuttering. We do have the child as well. There's a kid here. Where's the baby gone? There it is. Just make sure that it's only just been born too. Yeah, clumsy and very flimsy. Hopefully the baby survives. Anyway, this one here is going to be sort of watching ability to grasp is somewhat impaired. It's only really that hand. It's nothing else has happened in through here. So we'll just keep it sort of going forward until we see more interaction. This one fell to the ground here slightly for a second. Let's have a look and see what actually happened through here. Okay, so this one here is the this is interesting. So we've got the Art of Stuttering strikes the goblin, but is deflected by the copper morning star. It strikes Zulban around with the upper arm. Okay, that's not good. Misses the axeman. Bites Zulban in the lower body. Looks even more sick. The goblin maceman latches on firmly with the biting. The swords dwarf Zulban misses. Art of Stuttering charges the goblin. Collides with the goblin, and M is then knocked over temporarily, but jumps straight back up. We saw it just go straight down and straight back up again. Art of Stuttering strikes the goblin maceman, but the shot is deflected by the morning star. This one's a good. This goblin is a good fighter. The swords dwarf Zulban misses the goblin maceman. Goblin maceman shakes, so still latched on. It's still latched on with the teeth. So he's actually sort of now tearing apart the lower spine's nervous tissue. A tendon in the lower spine has been torn open. So this is for Zulban. So we need art of stuttering to sort of get more involved here. Back over here we have, this is Atu, the one that we're trying to attack. Look at the health, description, just a slight bruising, so nothing much happening in through there. This is this is getting closer and closer to the wall. Not that it matters much even if they break through now, because we've actually opened up the fortress. I was hoping to actually end up fighting, to charge around, but that's probably not going to happen now. Let's just keep it coming. We've got the two goblins here and here. Did we lose anyone? I think we may have lost someone. I think we may have lost Began. Where's Began? There's Began's teeth. Began's blood. Let's have a quick look and see. Nope. Began's still there. I can't see where Began is. Let's just keep it going forward then in that case. Maybe, no, Began's not under there. Oh yeah, there's Began. Began's over here now. Won't last long though, I don't think. So we'll just come charging forward. There we go. We just saw some blood coming from here. Now this is M's goblin blood, and so we can have a look now to see what's going on with this one. Health-wise, the ability to grasp has been lost, slight bleeding. So description, yeah, this is good. So yeah, her right wrist is now mangled beyond recognition. Looks like dropped the Morning Star as well by the looks of things, I would think. Items, yeah, okay. That one is now going to be killed off by Art of Stuttering. So when we have a look at this one through here, so Art of Stuttering has been able to, is trying to kill the other one, but this is the one that we've actually got to. So so this is actually, yeah, so it strikes it, deflected, misses, stabs the goblin maceman in the left hand, tearing apart the muscle. An artery's been opened, and yeah, so this is actually good. So we're now sort of in towards the final stages there. How's Grob going? Injured and unconscious. Okay, so he's not going to be around for long. Here comes the new recruit, just to try to overwhelm. Let's keep it going in through here. So we'll just keep it sort of smashing its way through. We're seeing a lot more blood now. This is now a pool of M's goblin blood. So I think M is now sort of being just hacked apart. So yeah, loses hold of the Copper Morning Star. Kicks the Swords Dwarf, so still going after Zulban. So slashes the maceman in the right lower arm, tearing apart the muscle. The sensory nerve has been severed. So in this case, this one is going to die. This one is still going strong. So, yep, there's very little damage done there. Now we've lost another member here. There's Began's corpse. So Began is now out as well. So, Began, you are also now going to be banned, so farewell. Thanks for the entertainment, and we'll bid you goodbye for half an hour as well. So, Began is gone. Hi, Supreme Plague, how are you going? And so we now actually have, I think we've got a couple of openings with the, yeah, we do. We've got two more openings here, guys. We've got... with the woodcutter, I think I'm going to have to put in things like the woodcutter, and they're not. It's not ideal. I won't put a miner in just yet. There's another woodcutter there, but I'll put in this one here, which is part of the other military. So we'll just go and throw them into the mix as well. Okay, so M should be killed off. How's Cyril going? Cyril's now bleeding as well. So we're left with just a couple of dwarves out here, unfortunately. So when this thing attacks, gosh, it's going to be... I think we're going to have to retreat if we can after this. Let's just keep it going for a little bit. More alerts. So this is now Grob has been found dead. Began has been found dead. Is Grob in? Nope. Okay, I can't ban Grob. If anyone wants a named dwarf, now is the time. You get banned for half an hour. It's almost guaranteed at the moment. They're all ready to go. They're all ready to go as well. Okay, let's keep it going. So this one here has actually got now a fair few kills. If we have a look at the combat and the kills. So I'll just get my sound up a little bit. Yeah, Sev, Began, and Grob, all 3 kills from this particular attack. This one here, I don't think has got any. If we have a look at the military and then the kills. Oh, 2 kills, Litast and Dis. Yeah, okay. They've killed off half the squad, just those 2 there. Want that goblin named after me. There we go. Final Rabbit's redeemed a character. Can we buy 2 dwarfs? Says Sick. Where are you? Are you in the fortress? In this instance, I'm going to say yes. Because we've still got a few of them. We've got Zulban out here. I'll just give you guys these military dwarves. I've got 2 Zulbans. I'll just pick a Zulban at random. Although Mistrum looks like it does have that's got nothing much there. Mr. Voxy, where are you? Mr. Voxy's already down there. Got Dishmap as well. Alpha Buffalo's the only one really with anything worth going. So I'll call it Sick 2 because you're the doctor at this stage, which I'm not going to be putting into the military. So the other one you've got, I'll just call it I'll call it something a bit different so we know which one's which. Right. So we'll go back to the squads. Go back to our dwarves and the minor. Where's our military? Different things I don't really want to be using for the fighting. Actually, where are we? Melville. No job. Is that the one? Hang on, I'll need to find out the dwarves that we've got. We've got Mistrum. Here's the most recent one. There we go. Way down here, another baby as well. So this is Mistrum. We'll call this one Sick 2. No, this will be Vinyl Rabbit. Okay, and so this is also in charge of the Marks Dwarfs. It's a little way to go. Supreme Plague has redeemed one as well. Now's the time. Yeah, so we'll sort of seed all of these different things. We've got Zulbans back in through there as well. I'll just go and grab it from the top, I think, and just see how they perform. If we go back across, sorry, where are we? Just go by name. So Zulbans will be down the bottom here. So anything with a kill order. This one is actually out here. Oh, hang on, overexerted, heavy bleeding. I don't think this one's going to survive, so I won't give you... This is a Zulban that's been attacking the other one. Look at the health. No, not going to last, so I won't give you that one. I'll give you the other Zulban. We've got that Zulban there, and we've got Zulban up through here. So we'll find the other Zulban. Yeah, this is now the Hammer Dwarf. So this one is Sick the second. Sick 02. And then we've got Supreme Plague. So it's Sick Onal. Yeah, I think that'll have to be the one. So we'll go back to the list again. Sort by name. Onal Marks Dwarf. Picking up equipment, that's handy. That's handy. So this is a good sign. Have you already got one Supreme Plague? Is this a Supreme Plague version 2? I'll say 02 because I'm assuming that you've already got an 01 in there somewhere. Or I've had one in the past. Actually, Final Rabbit, you've already got one. So I'll have to change that name as well. So you've already got a brewer. I'll just call this an 02. I'll probably have to stop doing that now, actually, guys. It's going to get a bit confusing if we have named dwarves in here, but we'll just get it going because we'll see how we go. Yeah, I'm assuming Supreme Plague would have had another one. Yeah. Anyway, that's but Vinyl Rabbit's now got 2 on the map, and Sig has got 2 on the map. So we'll keep it going. Let's just go back up the top again. F1 takes us back up through here. So we've got these still coming back through. We're just having a lot of trouble. So Art of Stuttering really is going to have to do the heavy lifting here and kill off both of these. Let's just move forward a little bit. There we go. Goblin down. That's good. So Art of Stuttering has now gotten that one. We now need to move across and attack this one here. Yeah, Art of Stuttering is now back down in here again. Let's have a quick look and see. Healthy at this point in time. Health, description, very strong. Wow, great. Okay, so this is a good one. We can almost now just look at it from this perspective and just see what actually happens. So, Goblin Maceman bashes Cyril in the right lower leg, fracturing the that one through there. The recruit Cyril misses. Let's just watch it from here. We'll just go and put the pause on and then let it go. So bashes in the right lower leg, and the injured part explodes into gore. Stuttering but jumps away. Recruit misses. Bashes Cyril in the right hand. The injured part explodes. So Cyril is now in a lot of trouble. Out of Stuttering. So stabs the Goblin Maceman in the left lower leg with her iron short sword, tearing the muscle. That's good. That'll sort of slow it right down. The iron sword has been wedged in. The Goblin Maceman now falls over. The recruit Cyril misses the Goblin Maceman, and so then the Goblin Maceman bashes Cyril in the lower body. Art of Stuttering pulls the iron sword, gains possession of it, and then strikes the Goblin in the. But the shot is easily deflected by the silver flail. So hitting Cyril yet again, and again just smashing it with this flail. So not good. Cyril bites the lower body, bruising the spleen. Now this one here, the Art of Stuttering slashes the Goblin Maceman in the left upper arm, tearing apart the muscle. An artery has been opened to the attack and a sensory nerve has been severed. The iron short sword has lodged firmly in the wound. The Goblin Maceman R2 bashes Cyril yet again, shattering the bone, and recruit Cyril misses the Goblin Maceman. The Art of Stuttering pulls on the short sword, gets possession of it, and then R2 says, "I've been injured badly. This has shaken me." So the Goblin then bashes Zulban. So Zulban has now moved in the upper arm, and the injured part is smashed into the body. So we've got some bad guys here. Goblin Maceman loses hold. Okay, here we go. So this is now. Where did we get to with that one through there? Yeah, we did that one before. The Goblin loses hold of the glove and the silver flail. Good. The Art of Stuttering stabs the R2 in the right hand. The severed part sails off in an arc. That must have happened all in the one go. So we've actually chopped off the hand that was holding the flail. Well done, Art of Stuttering. Misses the Goblin Maceman. It scratches the Cyril through that one through there. Misses. The Swords Dwarf attacks the Goblin Maceman, but he rolls away. Now the Goblin Maceman now loses part of the shoe because Art of Stuttering is just slashing this thing to pieces. So in the left foot, and the severed part sails off, so we're now just chopping it to pieces. The right foot, this is going to be all over and done with, so let's just go and right click on that one. So this is now the end, essentially, of this particular attack. These guys are now smashing the wall. The trouble we're going to have is that I've really only got one fighter outside here, and I think I would prefer to just have everyone run inside after this, but I've got a feeling that Art of Stuttering is going to have to run around. So still carrying the baby as well, so still fighting with the baby in hand. Let's just go and move forward. We should be able to kill off this one fairly soon. Seeing different bits and pieces happening in through there. Yep, that's all okay. And we have other people now coming back into the fight as well. So they're now smashing away down this side. Here comes Dishmab, the Marks Dwarf. This guy here. Tired, faint, heavily bleeding. Not going to last very long now. There's someone's teeth. Yep, that's his teeth. It's been knocked out. I wonder by who. Okay, his trousers have now been ripped off him. Yeah, so Art of Stuttering is just absolutely smashing this one apart. Yep, the Goblin Maceman, bites Cyril in the right back teeth and severed part sails. So Cyril's teeth have gone as well. Anyway, it won't last long now. The others will sort of move in. I don't know if they'll go round and attack this. There's a chance that they will. There we go. It's down. So we've now got that one out of there. I'm going to try to station... Oh, this one's now broken through. All right, now I think we do have to now just go and get the military to now go after these guys. So down to 20 invaders. Let's just check and see. Still healthy. No health problems. Very strong. This is possibly our last chance. Let's just see that no one else has died in here. Just go back to the squads, and we'll now go and tell them that their new target is this. So kills Snowdub. All right, so this one is now broken through this other little area. How are we going down through the actual fortress itself? In one sense, I think we'll survive what's going on. There's Vinyl Rabbit coming back up to fight now. What else have we got going on in here? Here comes to Buffalo now as well. So so now is coming back up to help with the top of the fortress. We should be fine if Alta Buffalo can get there quickly. It's a long way up to actually get to the fight, but so we'll see how we go. Let's just step things forward a little bit. Here we go. So coming out through here is got Dishmab is now bleeding as well, so that happened pretty quickly. Let's go and get rid of that one. And then so this is the wrestler. Macy is fighting. Is that Macy that down there? This Dishmab. And so these have now sort of moved away from their siege engine, and so these will now be fighting against Dishmab. So if we have a quick look at the Dishmab's what's happened so far. This was fights beforehand. So the Goblin Spearman bashes Dishmab in the right hand, and this injured part explodes into gore. So attacks the Goblin Spearman, but he jumps away. Again, this is without actually, what has he got in his hand? An iron warhammer. Okay, well, that's good. At least he's got something. Let's just step forward here. Oops, alert. Zulban has been found dead. We have yet another opening. Let's bring in somebody else. We're going through these Yeah, they've got the mechanic there. Got the mechanic. Yeah, I'll bring you in. All right, so we've only got these 4 left to get rid of, but those last 2 killed six of our dwarfs. So in the previous one, just got to hope that Alta Buffalo and Art of Stuttering actually now get into the fight with what's going on through here. So let's keep it going. So he's now jumped onto the siege engine and through here. Dishmab is now surrounded by these guys, which is not going to last very long. Get rid of that message through there, and so just get rid of that one. But this one is going to be struggling here a little bit. So let's have a bit of a look and see. Yep, so he's jumped onto the siege engine, and then basically the Goblin Spearman has stabbed him. It's been lodged in the wound, so that's in the upper arm. Dishmab is having trouble breathing. Dishmab is not going to last very long. Let's just step forward a little bit. Yeah, blood everywhere. Blood and guts. Here comes the others. Who's this one? This is Sick 02 coming in with no armor. No armor and no weapon. All right, in you go. In you go. Over through here we've got Vinyl Rabbit. Now there's a... Why aren't you guys picking up the loot that is on the ground here? Oh, someone wants to pick it up. All right, so that's been claimed. It's like, don't touch that axe. I've got it. This is actually, that may still be Vinyl Rabbit picking up the axe. Let's have a look and see. No, it's not. Vinyl Rabbit's coming out without anything going on. Alert. Dishmab has been found dead. Okay, cancels pick up equipment. So Vinyl Rabbit was going to pick up the axe and then saw the others, so he just came charging out instead of getting the weapon, which is not a good move. Assign position 9. So we've got got a carpenter. I'll just go down to the ones that are probably a bit more useless in through here. Trapper. Yep, you can go in. Down to 35 population now. There's another one that's going to be killed. Who's this one? This is Sick 02. Has literally just come back up. Has done absolutely nothing. And is just being stabbed to pieces. Yeah, they're just stabbing it with spears. Not good. Hi, Draven. How you going? Oh, he's dead. He's dead. So Sick's out already. Farewell, Sick. We'll see you later. Banned yet again. So off you go. Vinyl Rabbit is now out here. Vinyl Rabbit 02. So with a baby as well. So this is not good. So we've got Vinyl Rabbit with, now have you started anything? Punches, yeah, it's been punched already. The baby, unfortunately, is going to die as well, which is such a shame. Mama, that's what it's yelling. Okay, I didn't feel anything after experiencing trauma. I was horrified after seeing 6 die. So unfortunately had to witness all this carnage. Here comes Supreme Plague 02 coming back in through. Where's Art of Stuttering? Still coming around in here, along with Cyril the Recruit and Massey. So there's 3 of them coming this way. Let's just keep it coming forward. There's 2 of them in here now. Bleeding and winded, healthy still. Bleeding already, so Supreme Plague has also now got troubles with these different goblins. Jumping around all over the place. Now, is that... that's Vinyl Rabbit there and Supreme Plague there. Yep, so Sick has now been found dead. right, up, in you go, in you go, in you go. Got on an alert. Some plague has been found dead, so been killed in through here straight away. All right, so Supreme Plague, you are out of here. I'll hand me that bloodstained mace lying at the entrance and send me into. Yeah, well, too late. You've just been killed straight away. We'll yeah. So Supreme Plague has gone straight away. This has been killed by this one here. So yeah, stabs Supreme Plague in the head, tearing the muscle, fracturing the skull, and tearing the brain. The killing blow there by this particular one. That leaves Vinyl Rabbit and the baby back outside, and Vinyl Rabbit is really not going to be all that healthy. Is really just lying in a pool of blood now. Not going to work out well. So really, it's now just the military that we've got left. I don't think I'll put anyone else into the actual fight just yet. Now they've got spears, so they can sort of hit this from a bit of an angle. This one's now moved across, so Vinyl Rabbit has now moved across with the baby. Where's the others? They're still all over here. This one's healthy. But for some reason it's on the ground. I'm not sure why. They're just not moving off. I'll just get this one killed. So that is Vinyl Rabbit. It's still there. Clothing has been ripped to shreds. So you can see they're just missing. They don't have the skills, unfortunately. I think I'm going to leave it now for the others, the remaining military, to do the job. Yep. So lost the glove. Tunic has been ripped to shreds. Yep. So in this case, the one of the goblin spearmen, has bitten Vinyl Rabbit in the right hand, latched on firmly. So yeah, it's not good at all. So we'll just keep it going. It's now this is Vinyl Rabbit's left hand, sort of now been and right hand, so being chopped to pieces here. The baby is still going to be healthy, I think. Moving in and moving away, still moving around. There we go. That's Vinyl Rabbit's mutilated corpses there. The baby is now also being attacked. So that one is gone. Vinyl Rabbit entered a martial trance, not for long. So Vinyl Rabbit can be banned as well. God, we're banning everyone today. 30-minute ban for Vinyl Rabbit. There we go. So they're all being banned. Sev has now redeemed name a character. Preferably not wounded. Good luck. Good luck with that one. I won't give you Zulban, but who have we got up through here? Is this this is Zon, the Marks Dwarf. You can have this one. Picking up equipment. It will be interrupted, so it won't pick up the equipment. I think they're all trying to grab this axe. And then they see the others and go, "Oh my God, let's charge in before we get anything." So this one can be Sev. Sev, which number are we up to with you? Must be high. I'll just go OX and we'll just rename it once we figure out how many in you are. Just double check that we don't actually have you already. No, I don't have you already. I forget what number we were up to with you. Number 4. Okay. Number 4 already. Sev 04. Wow. Hi Peregrine, saying that troglodyte trapped in the cage on the right is witnessing everything right now. Yes, and Chaos is redeemed one as well. Stand by. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get so Chaos. We'll just go back through the list of we've got a few positions open. I'm not going to fill these now. We've got Serol now. Serol and Deagle. Not sure where they are. So Cyril Tunley. Just go by names. So Cyril is out here. Tired, winded and faint. Let's have a quick look and see the health. Yeah, probably a bit too bad. Yeah, too badly injured, I think, to do anything. God, I wish that the others would come through. And then the other one we've got is Massey, the wrestler. Is healthy. Sorry, go back to health, description. Yep, okay, so I'll give you this one here. This will be Chaos. You release the troglodyte. I can't just release it. I've got it. That's it would be funny, actually. Good idea. Chaos, there we go. So Chaos the wrestler is up there. These have not moved off. All the other fighting, so it will be Sev coming back into the fight again. Dwarven Baby is fighting, won't last very long, unfortunately. I always feel bad that, you know, having this stuff happen in these games, but it's the way it goes, I guess. So Draven has also got one. You've already got one, Draven, soon to be dead. So we've only got, I really don't have a lot left. I've got the Deagle there, but Draven, I'm pretty sure that you're actually in the fortress. Hang on, where are we? Let's go back to names. Or are you not? Hang on, no, maybe, hang on, this is wrong thing. Oh, you're not? Okay, cool. Cool. In that case, you can have Deagle. Deagle the recruit is still downstairs, way at the bottom of the fortress. Now, I don't know if this is, if you've had other ones in here, if this is a different number here. So, Draven, I don't know if this is a second one. I'll just call it Draven, that's okay. Just go that way. So you're trying to pick up equipment at this point in time, which is actually a good thing. There's a chance that you'll be able to survive this. Don't know what the others are all doing down in here. But anyway, this is way at the bottom of the fortress. Just go back up. Where's there's the central area. So way up in here. Still got a long way to go to the actual fight. But we're still going to have to deal with all of the other goblins that we've got. Now we should also just go and check what's happened with these Marks goblins. Where have they gone? What I don't want to see is the Marks goblins coming down towards us. If they appear over here somewhere, for example, or even around in here, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. These ones under here we don't have to worry about. Let's go back through and just sort of see where they are. So the invaders, yeah, these are all inside. They're locked away. And then we've got these 4 that we have to kill. Yeah, there's the others. Now they're just away on the edge of the map, those 4, so we don't have to really worry about them so much. This is really everything going on just right here and now. Let's keep on stepping through. Now, Zulban, did you get interrupted? The baby's still alive. He's gone off to pick up something. Now, we've got other things. Got mutilated corpses through there. I just want to make sure that if there's equipment we can pick up, I'd prefer to be sort of able to go and grab it. The iron mace is fine, so someone can pick that up. There's so much carnage. If we can get hold of these copper breastplates and things, it will be helpful. Copper Morning Star is fine. Don't know why these guys just aren't moving off. These really need to get a wriggle on. Alert. Yep. and the Dwarven baby has now been killed as well. So they've met their doom on top of the siege engine. Just keep it coming. And what else have we got through here? Goblin Spearman, the wrestler Chaos is fighting. Where's that? Giant Kia. Hang on, what? Hang on, this is old. Chaos. Okay, so they're just talking. Okay, that's fine. So they're just getting up their their thoughts together. So Cyril, we didn't name that one because it's too badly injured. Chaos is picking up equipment. Good. That's what we want. Now, the equipment that's out here, all of Began's old equipment. I think I'm just going to go and unlock this stuff. All that stuff and all of this stuff. Just so that we've got it all available. If they can't see the enemy, that's not a bad thing. Let's just collect ourselves. Just moving forward. Still blood appearing around the place. This one looks like it's been injured. Yeah, a little bit actually. So just a bit of bruising. So that one's slightly damaged. Have we got a position? Yeah, we've got to kill Snowdub. That's the target there, I think. Might just go and tell them to kill this one instead. Confirm. Song. Sev, great, is going off to pick up equipment and is going to be unencumbered unless there's another ambush. So this is good stuff. Right, so we've still got... just let things sort of develop. So I'm just using the full stop key just to push through. Here comes, who's this one coming through? This is Chaos the wrestler, who has now picked up an iron mace. I don't like that he's going in just on his own though. He will bounce back up again out of here. And the others are still just hanging around. Where's the art of stuttering? There. Taking the helmet off. Why? Why do that? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, we'll just do it bit by bit. Unfortunately, our guys are just going in piecemeal and already on the ground and already killed. This is Chaos, heavily bleeding now straight away. So, so where do we get up to here? Yeah, Song stabs the wrestler in the right lower leg. The wrestler falls over, bashes in the right arm, only bruising it. He stabs the wrestler. And it's been lodged firmly in the wound. The wrestler strikes the goblin, and the shot is narrowly deflected by the silver spear. Okay, so we're going to be struggling in here. Just on the ground. Oh, just saw someone's hand or something. Look at his health now. Yeah, this is not good. He's really, his guts is broken. His left hand is gushing dwarven blood. His left hand is gone. So I just saw a little, something. It might even be in the air. No, it's not in the air. Is that his hand? Nope, that's a head, a giant Kia head. Okay, so I think Chaos is done. It's got Cyril there, which is badly injured. Now, Art of Stuttering may be going off. I don't know why it's going store item in bin. Sev is doing the right thing here and going to be picking up Began's old equipment, which is ideal. This is absolutely ideal. So let's keep it going until Chaos is destroyed. He's down. So Chaos has now been destroyed. Unfortunately, against Song. Song will have taken no damage there at all, I don't think. If we have a look at his health and description, his right upper arm is just cut open a little bit and a bit of bruising. So really nothing much there to worry about. So Chaos, farewell. That was a very short time in the fortress there. Began's back for more action. So we'll see who else we've got. We've only got Serol left in the military, but Serol is badly injured. So do we give you this one here? Seriously injured, cannot breathe. I don't think Serol's going to last. So I'm just going to have to give you another random. So I think we're just going to have to just give you someone. I'm not going to be adding anyone else to the military. We've got Serol there. Everyone else has been named. So we're down to essentially 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, Mr. Voxy, I think, is injured. So 4 fighters to kill off these 4. But I do hold out hope that these will actually be able to get themselves together, and also that Alta Buffalo will be able to get into the fight. Alta Buffalo may be able to take them all out on her own, I'm thinking. So King Cochran is saying, "Wait, I think I'm a smith. They don't usually fight." I know we're just cobbled together, but I don't think it's going to help us at the moment to bring anyone else into the fight. So let's just go back across. So I'll just give you the first one that appears, the woodcutter. So this one here is going to be Began 04, isn't it? Or Began 03. I think it's 03. There we go. Okay, so we've got those now in the fortress. Just go back up the top here again and just watch the rest of this fight. So these guys here have to get involved. Alert. Yep, so Chaos has been found dead. I might just unpause for a second. Here they come. Now, Sev has come back with what? So, still picking up equipment. Picked up nothing. Dwarven wine. Actually, he got the water skin. He got Began's old water skin. That's it. He's going to see this guy and then come charging into the attack. Now, Art of Stuttering is saying it's fighting. It's probably just saying something. Yeah, Art of Stuttering is saying the Began tongs plated is really dead. I'm not feeling sad right now. None of us are. None of us are. He deserved it. He charged out when everything was going on. Now, where the hell is... here it comes. Now, what are you doing with your helmet? It's a damaged helmet. That's the only thing I can think of. You need to pick up an undamaged helmet. All right, let's just see what actually happens here. Will Sev move away from this and keep on picking up equipment or not? Here comes Alta. Here we go. This is Alta Buffalo is here. This is really the last chance for the fortress, to be honest. I'll just get rid of that one. Yeah, Sev has now cancelled pick up equipment and is now just going to come charging in with no equipment, basically, other than some wine. A water skin of Began's old water skin of wine. But Alta Buffalo may be able to... what are you doing, Alta Buffalo? Why go that way? Okay, it's coming through now. Coming through now. So Alta Buffalo does have good equipment. Here comes Sev. Sev's already on the ground. Sev's already bleeding. Sev's basically dead and is still going okay. Alta Buffalo is now on top. Serol, yeah, so we're glad we didn't actually name, put anyone's name in there. It bled out, basically. Couldn't breathe. Zaradin can't do anything else there. Goblin Spearman, Song, and now we have the Mark's Dwarf Sev is fighting. Have a bit of a look. It won't be long here. So there's no attacks really going back the other way. So the only real chance we now have is Altar Buffalo to kill off all 4 of these. So we'll just keep it sort of going in here. So we'll probably watch this from... This is going to be a one-person operation, I think, for quite some time. So actually, I'll just keep it going until Sev gets killed, and then we'll go from there. Moving back. Sev may survive it, actually. Yeah, Altar Buffalo is now coming back in. Sev has now entered a martial trance, but it's not going to be able to do anything. Sev is still fighting. Attacks, jumps away. I've been injured badly. There is no hope. No, there is no hope. If we have a quick look at Sev's, Sev's winded. Cannot breathe, basically. It's going to die. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just, I would like to just now focus on just a single character with the actual fighting itself. And I'm thinking Altar Buffalo is going to be the one. So let's just have a look and see. We'll just go from here. We think there was a smaller way of doing this where you could still see what was going on. Is it down here? Hang on. This is from that mod. Yeah, no, that's the combat tracker that we've got. There is no clean, easy way to do this. So while Altar Buffalo is attacking, let's just go through and just do this one bit by bit. Thanks for the subscription there, Peregrine. Very much appreciated. So we'll just keep on smashing our way through here. Yeah, so this one here, we've got Altar Buffalo hacks the Goblin Bowman. This is old stuff. So Song stabs the militia commander in the upper body, bruising the muscle. This is okay. We've still got a copper mail shirt there. Attacks but jumps away. Altar Buffalo says, Vinyl Rabbit 2 is dead. I'm not feeling sad right now. No, you've got other things to do. I've been injured badly, says Altar Buffalo. This leaves me so shaken. That's not a bad injury. It's just bruising. You've got slight bruising. Attacks the Goblin Spearman, but he jumps away again. This is not good. This is the Goblin Spearman stabs the militia commander in the left hand, bruising the fat through. So it's just bruising again. Nothing too bad. Oh, damn it! But enough to lose hold of the shield. Oh, not good, not good. Okay, Dishmap has been found dead. So all the dead around her is actually causing her a lot of strife. Deflected by the silver spear. I think we're screwed, guys. I think we are screwed. Improve my axe. It's not satisfying. Goblin Spearman stabs in the left foot, but the attack is deflected by the iron boot. Stabs. So these are a few of them now coming in to attack her. But the attack is deflected. Just let it go for a bit longer. Scratches the militia commander in the upper lip, and the injured part is torn apart, so it bends the head, bruising the skin. I've improved my fighting, that's satisfying, says Altar Buffalo. So the Goblin Spearman stabs the militia commander in the left lower arm. Militia commander stands back up again. It's all very, very one-sided. Let's just get out of this one. So where are you? We're over here now, moved across this other side. Now we've got Draven the Trapper coming in to fight. So Draven is now just literally coming in with no equipment, of course. This is we're in a bad way here. Do we reclaim the fortress back once we leave? Maybe. Maybe, I think. I think we have to, don't we? I'm almost tempted. I don't think we can now survive this. Who have we got under here? This is Sev. Sev's still actually, he's in a martial trance. He's still crawled his way through here to attack these guys. Let's have a look and see what he's done. They're just stabbing him to pieces. They're going for the kill, I think. And we've got Draven in through here again as well. Did we kill one of them? We did. Hang on, back to squads. Someone got a kill. Who was that? That wasn't Sev, surely. Surely not. Military kills. No, not Sev. What about Alta Buffalo? Military kills. 3 notable kills. Song, the Goblin. Yeah, there we go. So, has done a good job there. Health-wise, still okay. Like, it's still okay. Maybe. So she's got the kill there. Draven doesn't have anything yet, I don't think. No, nothing there. Health-wise, slight pain. Lower body is cut open. Pancreas is mangled. So this one here is Snowdub. Stabs Draven. Okay, well, this is hopeful. This is actually hopeful. So it looks like... when did Alta Buffalo do that? I didn't see that one. There we go. Actually hacked it in the upper body with the injured part is cloven asunder. Okay, but then the rest of the time she's just being smashed to pieces. Okay, well in this case we'll go and we've got 19 invaders left. We should have a bit of a look to see what's happening with the guys out here. They're moving slowly now in towards the fortress, which isn't good. Where's the other one? Where's the other fighter? Out of stuttering, where are you? There. It says store item in bin. I'm not sure what to do though. It seems to be sort of wandering off. I think we actually no, I'll just do some I'll just clear all this out of the way. I'll just watch what happens in through these other guys now. So they're moving in. Sev is dead, I think. No, Sev is still going. Now Draven is saying healthy, but it won't be healthy. Like we know that it's taken some damage. Why moving back? Yeah, still should be jumping into the fight here. This one here is healthy. Seriously injured, good. So Snowdub has been seriously injured. And then we've got this one through this other side as well, is still healthy. You can sort of see more. Yeah, nothing happened there at all for this one. And nothing happened there. But the other one, the other goblin, Snowdub, which is just fighting Sev, has got still nothing much, really. Nothing much there. Let's keep it going. Sev is going crazy here. Oh, Sev's just lost his trousers. So there should be some pants. There we go. Some kid in the leather trousers are now on the ground. He's been pulled apart. So Sev's now fighting in the nude, tired, winded, and bleeding heavily. But he's in a martial trance. Alta Buffalo is still healthy. That's still okay, actually. I've still got hope. There goes Sev. There's all blood everywhere. So Sev's blood underneath here along with everyone else's blood. How are we going here? This one is... nothing happened through that one just yet. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We have to try to just, get it so they can't use their weapons. And Sev is surely... He's now in the stockpile. Still coming after him. Don't know where Alta Buffalo is going. Oh, hang on, it's no special orders. Kill this one. Or do we let them rest? If I go no special orders and they get away, Sev's done for anyway. Here comes Out of Stuttering. There's Draven. Don't know where Draven's going. Maybe to pick up equipment, potentially. Funny, I can't actually select Draven. You can't pick any of them. Why is that? What's going on there? Not sure what's going on here. Still be working okay. I want to go and select the units. They're not coming up. I might just save the game and just reset it. For whatever reason, the my clicking is not working. Could saying quick rebuild some doors. Well, the doors don't do anything. They smash them open. So. Yeah, the doors are no longer a security aspect. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we get through here. When we come back in, hopefully the clicking will work. I might actually go right out of Dwarf Fortress and then just come straight back into it. Just to reset it for whatever reason. It's not picking up the keystrokes properly. And in we go again. All right, continue active game. Oops, hang on, it always takes a bit of time to do this one. So we'll see how we go this time. Shrimpflake saying, I bet Daz woke with a smile today, maybe even had a giggle while sipping his tea, or thinking, why don't I let the body parts of chat fly today? It was sort of, you're not wrong, actually. I've been wanting to play this for days, and I was going to do another video on it, like for my main channel, just as a summary, and then I never got around to it, and that's okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. So can I click them now? Yeah, we can get them now. This is fine. All right, so let's now just continue on. I'm just going to press, just watch what actually happens with these. Actually, we didn't set up the attack. Here comes Sev again. So we haven't got the, these have got no special orders. Now, I don't know what they're doing. It's got no job. Yeah, I might just, I might tell them to try to station down into here. Let's just give them an order to station down this way. The other guys are all in here, which is fine. We'll just see if we can actually collect them together, so we can then go and crash in again. The trouble is those other goblins with the that are coming through are also going to be a problem. We are going to have to. Now we really are last-ditch defences here. We'll come back to that one in just a minute. So with everything that's going on, yes, it's been playing saying Sev losing his trousers, luring them in while showing his booty. Yes, such a fun game. It's just so different each time. Let's go and set these guys up with a station order, just to collect here, so that we can get ready for the assault that will come down through the fortress. The thing I'm now probably more worried about than nearly anything is actually these archers, because they're now moving towards the fortress. Let's just see what actually happens here. I don't think Sev's going to make it away from this one. Let's just I'll just keep on pressing the full stop keys. Oh, here they come. They're coming back out again. In that case, do the attack. We'll go and kill Dosnub. Kill Dosnub, the goblin. Sev is still having a heavy time of this. Oh, here we go. He's actually now yep, tearing apart the. Okay, actually, what's he doing? How's he doing this one here? He must have latched on. He's being attacked all the time. He bites Dosnub and latches on firmly. And somehow there's one of the spearmen had a spear as a sword. Sorry, a shield that he was using. No, sorry, spear. It's copper spear. Yeah, so stabs him in the leg. Then it stabs him again through their fracturing bone, but he is shaking him around again with his teeth. So this is all good stuff. Sev, you've got to stay in this. He's in a martial trance, so he's actually gone completely berserk. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Now I've got two fighters, which are actually fairly well done. Now, Art of Stuttering has now lost. Now, Art of Stuttering is also bringing a baby into the fight, but has no longer got the helmet. The helmet was damaged, and so Alta Buffalo is the one that's got the best armor as such. Let's just keep it coming back in. Will Sev survive? I don't think so. Let's now jump back. Here comes Art of Stuttering. This is Sev and Art of Stuttering back in through here. Sev is overexerted. Sev will become unconscious fairly soon. Here comes Draven. All right, we now actually have the two main fighters that we had, which are not really fighters at all, are now involved in the fight yet again. This one's winded. So again, not very effective with what's going on through here. Yeah, easily deflected. So the skill level of our guys is terrible. If you have a look at the... we do have a lot of kills here, but the actual skills themselves, if you go to combat skills, only adequate novice is really the best we're sort of looking at through here. And I'm thinking the same with for Sev. What's your skills? Combat skills, competent marks dwarf, that's it. Everything else is just novice, so nothing much in through there. And then we've got Art of Stuttering skills in through here. Adequate milker, but combat-wise. Competent swords dwarf, this is our best. This is our best. Okay, so, but with I think you've got some kills. One kill so far. All right, so really, Art of Stuttering with the swordsmanship will be probably our best bet, but has now lost the armor that was there before and doesn't have a shield, so he's fairly open to being attacked. This guy here is badly injured. We should be able to do some damage. This one's now heavily bleeding, so if we have a look and see what's actually happening through here. Yeah, that was nothing much there. Alta Buffalo strikes easily deflected. Where's the attack? Bites. Maybe the biting. It's all Sev. It's all Sev. There we go. It's Sev ripping him apart with his teeth in this battle trance that he's in. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, hang on. Sev has been found dead. He's down. He's down finally. So after all that effort, so still now it's just got these other two fighters in through here. They've now swapped positions. Sev, you are gone. Sorry. Another banning. What was that one? Sev 04. So we're waiting for Sev 05 now. We're down to 19 invaders. We'll just let them go. And okay, so this is Art of Stuttering with the baby is back over here in Alta Buffalo. Both attacking this one through here. So this one should drop fairly quickly. There we go. It's bounced back out of the way. This then means that Alta Buffalo is well, it's not even winded anymore. So let's just keep it going. See more attacks coming back through. Who's on the ground there? Yeah, Alta Buffalo. Oh, and dropped the axe. Bleeding now. So let's have a quick look and see what's happened here. Attacks a goblin spearman, but she jumps away. Misses. Now what's happened through here? Left lower leg, right lower arm, and then loses hold of the battle axe. So just bruising. I tell you what, Alta Buffalo has not, like, it did very, very well in the attacks inside the fortress, but has really been quite weak out through here. I think that really the last one that we can really make use of here is now going to be Art of Stuttering. Art of Stuttering is going to with the sword skills is going to have to do the heavy lifting here. So let's just keep on moving forward. Now, who have we got? We've got this is now Draven. He's heavily bleeding already. Let's just come charging in. seen all the carnage, and then just basically just become a bit of a stabbing cushion for the copper spears. So it's probably not going to last there all that long either. But I'm going to have to leave these guys to just do the fighting, I think. And I'm just watching mainly what's going on down through this area here. This one is, the Art of Stuttering really is the one that has to do this damage. Now, it's surrounded by the different goblins. This Dosnab is no longer a threat. We can see that the spear is now gone. Draven is saying healthy, but we know that's not the case. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So still going okay. Alta Buffalo saying healthy, but we know that's not the case as well. So got some damage done through there. The trouble is going to be if these marksmen come through. It's going to be a problem. All right. So what we'll do here is we really now have to wait, for Art of Stuttering to do the damage. Oh, the ability to stand has been lost. Yeah, left upper leg is broken. Okay, so she can still attack though, and she's still carrying the sword. That's the important thing. Let's keep it going. Now, this is not the one we want to be fighting anymore. So I'm now going to go and charge and kill this one off. Confirmed. Is this one the one that was injured before? Yeah, this one's already seriously injured, but still has got the ability to do damage here. That's now moved off. Now we'll go for this one in this case, if this one has now bounced away. This one hasn't taken any damage yet. Seeing teeth flying around all over the place. Did we lose anyone? Oh, the cat has become a stray cat. Oodle has entered combat. Not sure where that is. Oh, yeah, it's the baby. Hang on, where's the others? Alta Buffalo is there. Oh, Stuttering has been killed. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happened? How did this happen? Yeah, she took her helmet off. Got rid of the helmet. Should have gone and grabbed Began's helmet from outside and didn't do it. So this has just been a headshot basically. Headshot straight through the skull, and insta kill there. Unfortunately, that is our last hope, I think, and has been knocked out. So our best fighter is now gone. One of the citizens is into combat. So this is the baby now. Is now entered into the combat through here. I think I'm going to just let the fortress now run forward and just see what actually happens here. That's all okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. So this is all going to become absolute carnage. Let's just let the game run because we don't have a hope in hell now. Even though there's really only one healthy goblin, this one here is... if we look at this description, just a slight bruising on the leg. The trouble is that these guys out here are moving in. Where's the others gone? I think let's just watch what actually happens rather than doing it a bit piecemeal like this. We'll just see what actually happens through here. Now, what was that? That's the baby's left lower arm. So the baby is now going to be killed. Yep, Dwarf baby found dead. Art of Stuttering found dead. Actually, Art of Stuttering, we have to get rid of Art of Stuttering. So we have a bit of banning to do in here. Where are we? Just have to scroll through to find where Art of Stuttering is. There we go. So 30-minute ban. Done. Alright, so that one is gone. Did we do... We banned Sev before, that's okay. So we're down to Draven, the recruit, is now sort of on the ground, seriously injured, stunned and winded. and then we've also got Alta Buffalo is also now seriously injured through here as well. So let's just unpause the game and let the carnage happen as it will. There we go. That is Alta Buffalo's corpse. So we're down to, and I think I'm just going to let the fortress. No, I'm just going to see what happens now with the rest of this fortress. Just going to let it run its course. We still have some military, but not much. Mr. Voxy and Draven. Mr. Vox, I don't know where Mr. Voxy is. Mr. Voxy sort of been caught. I think was injured somewhere before. All right, so things are not looking good, and in reality, it's going to be a bit piecemeal. But if we can I'm just going to let the fortress see if they can actually just fight amongst them, like fight them off. There's not very many attackers left here, which is interesting. So now the trouble will be if these guys can get down to release the levers to actually release the rest of the invaders. That would not be good. So, Alta Buffalo, are you in the chat? No, you're not. Okay, so Alta Buffalo is nothing's happening through there. Yep, so can't you force the other dwarves to gear up? Well, not really, because we've got the attack going on. Actually, maybe. There's nothing down below in the fortress. All of the equipment is up here now. It's all been wasted. I think we just wait and see what actually happens here. So let's just go. Let's just let it run forward now. That one's Draven's gone. I'll just pause again, and we will get rid of Draven. Draven, where are you? I'll just see if I can find you there. There you are. But it's hard to pick up the. There we go. 30-minute ban. So Draven is out as well. So that's. Got a lot of bannings today. I don't know how many people have banned today. It's been a lot. Northrex, inaccessible. That's okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. Okay, so we've got no one outside. We've literally have got only one member now of the group. Let's go and find where Mr. Voxy is. The Axe Dwarf. Just wandering around down here. No idea what's going on there. All right, well, let's just follow the dwarves. Follow the goblins through now and just see what they get up to. So it's unpaused. There they go. Now these guys here have this one's seriously injured. Where's the other one? There's no one else really making their way through. Sick the doctor? Hang on, where's that? Oh, this was that was there. When was that happen? Northrex. Might just see what's going on here because the so we haven't even been able to get doors or anything established. Dragster, when was that? When did Dragster die? Didn't even see that one happen. Dragster's not in the chat anyway. That wasn't there before, I'm sure of it. So I'm not sure how that's happened. Oh, we're in such a bad way here. Sibrex corpse. Have we got more goblins in here than we think? Hang on, no, that's okay. This is the group that's currently where they can't go anywhere. So they're okay. Then we've got one out there. That's number 2. Then we've got the 3 that are out, the 4 that are out there, and then we're back there again. Now I think we're still okay. So it's actually the ones we have to really concern ourselves with is this one here. So let's just follow this one around. Yeah, Dragster's been found dead, contorted in fear. Dragster wasn't in the fights. Dragster's one of our miners. There's something else going on. It says interrupted by a goblin spearman. These look to be moving away, but these are moving in. The demon rat there. Okay, so contorted in fear. We've got something else in the fortress. Now these other fights, these all happened with the goblins. So that makes sense up there, but it doesn't make sense down the bottom here. And I don't think we're going to find out. Not yet, anyway. If there's some demonic force, that's actually, it may end up saving us if we can find out who it is, or what it is. Being an 03 there. Yeah, I'm not sort of seeing much happening. There's a red shirt down that way. Have we released... No, if it was a rock, if one of the rocks down the bottom here, we'd know about it. It would have told us. It's something like there'll be something like a vampire or something. The cat's there. I don't remember Sibrek as well. I mean, that may have been old, but I don't remember it. Nish the Woodcrafter has come across them. So we'll look down in the well, just to make sure there's nothing untoward that can be... the well was being used. That's completely closed off. There's nothing there that we can see. Let's just wait until we see more interaction happening somewhere. But if there's some sort of demonic force in the fortress, that may be enough to sort of close things off. Let's just stay at the top, pause. This thing is just wandering around. It doesn't want to come down. Moving off. Down to 23 population. Nothing else is really happening here. Cognito is saying there's blood on some of the beds, the same level as the bodies. That's the hospital. That's the... unless you mean in here. This is the bedrooms. There's no blood there. Mr. Voxy the Axe Dwarf has been wandering around. This one's still going up to now go and kill something. But that's not right, is it? So if we just keep on looking down in here, the blood that's underneath here is like, this is when they were cleaning off the people. So there's something else going on here. Thob the mechanic is going in for a drink. Now there's been other things being killed in through this other side, so this is like a bit of a... let's follow him around for a minute and just see what he gets up to. Now he's a high master mechanic. If we have a look at his skills, level 13 mechanic, there's no skills there. Normally, if it's a vampire, you're going to see massive skill sets in what's going on. Let's just follow him around. That's Melbull going in for a drink. Again, skills. And I think if we saw the combat skills in through... Oh, that's completely hidden. Let's just watch what happens here. They've both wandered off. I don't think there's any problem there. Alert. An ambush. Oh my God. Here we go again. Alright, so where's this ambush? Oh, and here's Mr. Voxy. And now we've got another Hammerman. So we've got a different group coming in. And we've got a hope in hell. Here's the orangutans, the mayor, just doing his stuff. Now the siege is still actually underway. This is Snowdub, and we've got another ambush. Wow, this is hard. It's been hard. It's gone from 19 to 28. Now we've got all of these. Oh God, there's all of those outside now. And here comes another massive group. Let's just let the fortress run forward. We'll just watch the end of it in some bits and pieces. So one of your citizens entered combat, Mr. Voxy. I'll just let that one sort of go through. We'll see down through here the combat encounters. I might just leave them off to the side just so we can sort of watch the fun. Bang, straight through. Now that was Mr. Voxy. Is Mr. Voxy in the chat? Nope. Okay, so Mr. Voxy's out of there. So don't bother. I'm not going to like anyone that gets any more names. Don't bother doing it because this. Oh no, Mr. Voxy's still alive. Look at the trail of blood. There is a bit of goblin blood there. Here they come. Ambush has happened. What have we got through here? Yeah, entered a martial trance. Just get rid of some of these. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, all these hammermen. We've got no hope at all now. Wow, that's 3. That's a siege plus 2 ambushes. Now, what are they doing there? They're not going inside the fortress. What is it? Late spring. I'm sort of hoping now for a something else to happen. Here's an arrow. Yep. So they're now coming down through the top. So they've now made their way into the workshop layer. We'll just let it happen, and so the bowmen have now back, the ones that were part of the original siege. When they make it down deeper, there's we've got Incognito. Is Incognito in the chat? Yes. Oh, he's actually made it. They haven't found him yet. Now they have. There's Vinyl Rabbit as well, the original. Tired. Back down in here, we've got. Where's? Oh, there he is. Incognito back over there. So they're being attacked. There's Syrian as well, the doctor. I'll just wait until we get kills, I think. So, so interrupted by, yeah, this is all going to just go crazy now. So let's just let it go forward. I won't follow anyone else around. They're now moving their way deep into the fortress. I think we'll just sort of watch the carnage as it occurs. So we've got people praying down in this area, praying for their salvation. But in reality, there's goblins now just all over the place. So they're moving deeper and deeper into the fortress. The trouble is going to be, yeah, that's deep. That's far down. In fact, I wonder if the other attacks may have. No, it can't be. That goblin there is a long, long way down. I wonder if this one actually got the kills, but it's a bowman. I don't know how it got so far down so quickly. That is really deep down into the fortress. Yeah, I think we've things have been completely taken over here. If they get into this room, they can then release everyone else. So at the moment, these have all been sort of pulled shut. But this is like if they release the others, then, I mean, we're screwed anyway, to be honest. Let's just go and see. We've got different alerts. So 3 combat encounters now. So we've got incognito, stress and bleeding. We've got final rabbit, overexerted. Okay, let's just continue on with it. Syrian now as well. Like they're tired and bleeding. I think everyone's going to be basically killed off here. I'll just get rid of those. Yeah, we're seeing different blood in through this other side, and the goblins are right on top of them now. We'll just wait until we get people killed, I think. So entering combat down through here again as well. Yeah, they're completely overrunning everything. So this is like just complete carnage. This is now down into the into where we've got the various temples, I think. Or do we got temples down this way? No, this is actually where we're even going to be digging down deeper and getting the magma forges. So we never quite got that one finished. This is just absolute carnage. I think we're just going to go and just watch as different things happen. One event, so Sick has now entered combat as well. Everyone's fighting. Yep, so Space Pants tried to diagnose a patient and was interrupted. Okay, let's just go for it. Just wait for them to kill them all off. Okay, Rangatangs is now, so the mayor is now in combat as well. Unpause, doing all sorts of damage. It's really when we get the kills. So who have we got? We've got stray turkeys have now been killed as well, and toasted. So that's unnamed. That's the gander. So that's someone's pet. So the goblins have now come through here as well, just smashing everything apart. This is incognito, so stressed, tired, and nauseous, but is so far not really anything happened to him too badly. Got one of the attackers has now sort of come back through, so they're just smashing their way now through the fortress. Let's go back up. You know, I really thought we had a chance of defending this. There goes Throb the mechanic. Back up through this portion. This is still locked in until they actually get to those levers. Damn, we were so close. We were so close to finishing. Like, this is the thing we had to try to kill off, and we just didn't quite get there. When we go in again, we're going to have to do something really, really different. Anyway, let's just unpause. And again, we've got more alerts. So it's just got a few of them. So Syrian, seriously injured. We'll just wait till we get the kill list. Carpenter's workshop has now been toppled over by a goblin bowman. I'll just get rid of that one so we can see the deaths as they occur. Get the bannings. Carpenter's workshop toppled over again. Final rabbit there is in the middle there. Dosed, the stonecutter, has been found dead. So it's just everywhere. I mean, there's no point really micromanaging this bit of it, I don't think. I think this is really the end. Our guys will try to fight back a little bit, but not much. So we're now just being hunted through the fortress. Redshirt Wizard, the animal caretaker. Like, we're running, so we're not dying yet. Look at all the blood and vomit everywhere. Crawling through the fortress. Being chased by these bloody goblins. Kittens happening. God, it's just crazy. It's now early summer. The early summer of 302, we lose the fortress. So we've got 21 population, which is surprising. Like all of the animals have been killed. Was the dog chasing a goblin? Actually, I didn't see the dog. Did it run past? Did it? I saw it. It's in the next room down from where we're looking at here. It was. Actually, who we got in through here? This is Began03. So Began, get ready for another banning. Tired. Who else we got? We've got Red Shirt Wizard in through here. We have one of the goblins, actually, which is injured. This one has been injured. If we have a look and see who did the attack. Not sure where. This one actually gets hurt. Oh, hang on. It's yeah. So this one's hits Serion. Strikes Serion in the head, tearing apart the muscle. So this was actually down in here. So, but Serion's still alive. Serion is tired, seriously injured. It was wearing like you can see there, a crown on Serion's head. That crown saved Serion's life. But what happened to and so that was the same goblin here was the one that was shooting. Now this one's probably out of ammunition. Yeah, it's got no more arrows left. So in reality, all it can do is just hit with the bow. So there's nothing much else going on through there. Space Pants, the medical dwarf, back over through here. Yeah. It's now summer. The dog was fighting, actually. Where was the dog? I missed the what the dog was up to. Yeah, it's biting this guy. It's overexerted. Bites the bowman. Yeah, so this one's doing a good job, actually. Oh, it did fall over. Yeah, bashes it in the head with the bow. So it is. So it's So the dog is fighting this bowman here, but it's on the ground. What are they up to? Have they? We should actually check to see when they release the these levers. They haven't got there yet. They haven't found them. So are the bowmen all leaving? No, they're still just wandering around. Let's have a look at the top of the fortress and just see if there's anything. There's still bowmen and stuff going on in around here. Just wait until we get another warning. Boris now fighting. Yep, been found dead. This one here is still, she was out here. That was earlier, I think. Yep, no, that's okay. Just keep them coming. So, I didn't see who that last one was that got killed. Down to 24 invaders. Mechanics Workshop toppled over. So still down in here doing their stuff. Some of the bodies are now starting to smell. That's a spearman who will be able to keep on doing lots and lots of damage. There's the dog. The dog has now died. Where's that spearman got to? Has he gone deeper down? These guys are hiding in here. Oh, here he is. So this is Final Rabbit. He's into combat. Yep, so they're now toppling all these different bits and pieces. Okay, so these spearmen are probably going to be the most dangerous now. So this is Strodno. Have a look at the health description. Yeah, so just hobbling around. Oh wow, look at this. Got all the hospital is full. Oh, look at the blood trail. This is Vinyl Rabbit's blood trail. Oh my God, here we go. And Vinyl Rabbit's out, so Vinyl Rabbit, you're gone again. So we've got so Vinyl Rabbit is dead. So we'll see you later. We'll see you in half an hour. I'll still keep on doing the bannings as we get these kills. So yep, that's okay. Just keep them coming in. Got some babies out this way. So a few different people. He's going to now wander through the hospital and is killing who? This is chasing that one away. This one made it away. This is Tail Sly Fox. He's going to kill here, I would guess. Northrex. Northrex is down. Is Northrex in the chat? No. So Northrex is down. Strodno is still here. Coming into the next one. Who is this one? This is Orangutan's Library. Is out. Okay, so Orangutans, are you in the chat? I didn't see you today. That's the mayor gone. Oh, he's still in there. He's still in there, guys. Don't go in there. We didn't quite get enough built, did we? There we go. Who are we going to get this time? This is Nish. That's no one that we know. Orangutan's mandate has ended, so he had some sort of mandate. And Nish, the woodcrafter, has been elected, and now Serian has been elected mayor. So Serian, who had the lucky escape because of wearing the crown, has been able to become the mayor. So it's all happening. It's all happening here. So. Just keep on watching this one. Whoa! Our guys can run. And there's another one down. Got another one down this way. This is Tail Sly Fox. Is Tails in? Nope. Not seeing Tails in there either. It's all going to go collapsing, I think. I'll just let them kill off the fortress now. So they're just going through from room to room. There's a baby gone as well. Down to just 14 population. And this is Serian, the mayor. Dead. Syrian is in. See you later, Syrian. Bang, you're gone. Gee, so many bannings today. Still got a few of them hiding away. Sick is now the new mayor. So what we'll do is, when we play next, we will actually come in and resurrect this fortress yet again. Still 24 invaders, and just keep it going. And who's that? That is Red Shirt Wizard is not in the chat. Yeah, so Syrian Red Shirt Wizard, baby's found dead again as well. This guy's sleeping nice and peacefully. Who is that? Zaradin. And we also have Olin, the animal dissector, sleeping peacefully. Yep, nothing else happening there. All right, then we've got another one up through this other side. Oh, being chased around. Yep, Space Pants. Is Space Pants in? Nope, Space Pants is not in. Okay. So we're down to 9 population now. Will they be able to find everyone? And the other thing is, oh, if there was one, we should probably just follow a few of these around now. Somebody else hiding down this way? No. Thought I saw one of our guys wandering past. What we might do is have a bit of a look at this, because if... Oh, hang on, here we go. They're back down in this way. This is sick. So sick, this is the original sick. The current mare, dead. See you later, sick. Sick is gone. So we're saying, so drawbridge isolation is more or less the only option to make it the newest. Yes, I think so. I think so. And also siege weapons, like so we can actually then attack at range. And that was one thing we didn't have either of those things. Okay, still chasing this person. Got them cornered. Who's this? Olin, the new mayor, and is dead. Okay, we're down to 6. So we'll just come back up to here. If they start to click these, they've still got all these other goblins cornered and captured. Yeah, we've still got stuff going on outside as well. We still have, yes, this invasion has been very effective. Now we're still seeing a few of our guys wandering around. This is Friday Shio. Let's just follow these around a little bit and just to see if they end up surviving. Okay, this is another one that we've now got. This is Zaradin. Is Zaradin in the chat? Nope. Oh, we caught one! Now they can only be they can let themselves be sort of helped. Now I don't know where Zaradin made it, but anyway, that's okay. We've caught one of them in a trap, so we now have one goblin down through this other side. We're fighting back. That makes it 23 invaders. Well, that worked. Got this one here with more invaders and dead. This is Friday Shio again, the new mayor. We're down to 5. Let's just follow this one around. And it's now been caught. No, not quite. Away. Wants to. Yeah, we've seen a few of them in here. There we go. That one's dead. Down to 4. Oh, they keep on missing Zaradin. Living a charmed life. Okay, Incognito has been missing for a week. Incognito must be dead. What are we down to? Zaradin, Began, Melville, and some baby. Began's off harvesting plants, so back out here. Not doing much. Incognito is gone, so we'll ban Incognito. Alright, so Incognito is out of there. Yes, it's turned from combat into hide and seek. Yeah, let's just watch Began for a little while because he's the only one really wandering around. Grab those plump helmets. Do some more planting. Cats are still all okay. He's now the new mayor. Make up some orders for everyone to follow. It's still moving forward, like it's not paused or anything. I don't know where the Friday Shear's been missing as well. Let's get rid of those. Conducting a meeting with himself. A fortress of one. Oh, here's a ghost. Private Joe's ghost has now risen. Okay, well, nothing much happening. We've still got 22 invaders. They're now all leaving, I think. This is interesting. Now, there's still got some of them underground here. Yeah, so they're all just in the, like they're inside. They're still trapped inside there. But these guys here aren't coming into the fortress. Now, I think that what we do is we abandon the fortress at this point, and then we come back in. So this siege, I think, is, well, this is still actually, like the siege is still on, but it's, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with this. This is, I mean, there's too much going on here at this point in time. So with only the 4 of them left, there's really nothing much that they can do. Yeah, 1 injured citizen, no functioning hospital at this point in time. So it's completely crashed. I think in terms of not the game, but the actual, you know, our civilization here is no longer viable at all. So 22 invaders. What are they doing? Why don't they come back inside? See, some of these I think are injured. Yeah, seriously injured. So these are they've gone off. Oh, such carnage. I'm just going to go for a couple more minutes, and then if we don't sort of see any action, we'll sort of give up the fortress. I think it's not really viable. The invaders are still just hovering around outside. They're right on the edge of the map. They're not really doing much. They're sort of getting a bit closer to going back inside again, but they're not really pushing themselves that way. Well, I think we will actually now just end the fortress. Because I don't think that the invaders have now got any more appetite to keep on slaughtering, but we really are down to a position where it's just not really viable. So I'm going to go and succumb to the invasion here. So I'm just going to go and click on this little one through here. So we'll do that one. So really quit. The fort will be saved, but you'll need to reclaim the fort to play here again. Exactly. So we're going to go and do that one. Abandon. So conquered, your strength has been broken, save the world and return to title menu. So in this case, the fortress has now fallen, so that's all good. Save the fortress, recommended into this timeline, yes. So the next time we play, we will be coming in a couple of years after we first tried to claim it, and we'll start again and rebuild it. So that will be fun. I'll show you what that looks like, just so that when we do go back in, we'll be coming into essentially like we'll still have some things that we had. There'll be a lot of things broken. We'll need to go back through and actually there'll be bodies everywhere still, and there'll be loot everywhere. So we'll be able to pick up a lot of where we left off, and we'll need to very quickly. Now we've got all these blocks that we had built as well, so we'll need to almost lock ourselves in to a degree, but find a way of actually sort of making that one work. Was this a World Gen Fort Reclaim? It was indeed, yeah. Yeah, Cleaner Dev, that's what actually happened. How many goblins was that? That was, there would have been 40-something in the end. There was actually even more, maybe, because we ended up with 2 ambushes on top of the siege, and the siege was a big siege. So if we go and start, I'll just show you, like we won't do it, but we'll just go and start into here. And we'll just do another reclaim, and it should still be there So I'll have a bit of a look to see what would be like to move in there, but I won't save this particular run. So we almost saved it. If we had have been able to do the original plan without the first ambush, we would have been okay. Let's go into here. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's okay. I think this is still going to allow us to do the reclaim. Just moving forward a little bit. Yeah, actually at one point there I really thought we had it under control. A few times, even today, I thought we had it under control a little bit. So we're just going to go into reclaim. And so that's our fortress there. This is, actually land sounded, this is the one. This is one over through here. So this is the fortress that we would be wanting to, this is our fortress that we just actually lost. So if we go back in and reclaim, I'll just do a quick start just so we can actually have a bit of a look at it. See what sort of damage is going to be there for when we get there. Yep, so Astroblas is saying you're going to save points for the next one. Well, when we do the next one, I'll just do a general start at this stage. And that will be okay. Press escape and just embark. So just so we can have a look to see what's going on. I'm ready. So we're going to see certain things from where the fortress was in the last thing. There's going to be blood and guts everywhere, or there's going to be at least bodies everywhere, and there will be sort of but a lot of the loot that we had found or that we'd made will still be here. But the goblins will have sort of thrown a lot of other things around. And I'll bow out of this one without actually saving it, so just keep it on pause. So we've got the bodies in through that side. So Mr. Voxy, we're going to have so this particular fort's going to have a lot of issues with there's no the troglodytes out of the cage now, bodies everywhere. So we've still got Private Joe's ghost. So we're going to have a lot of issues to contend with right from the very start. As we sort of come back down through the fortress, we're going to still see things pretty much where we left off, with blood and guts everywhere. The goblins that were inside here will be out, so they'll now be they're just not there anymore. I mean, there's no goblins here at all. As we sort of come back down through, so in reality, actually, most of the stuff is still sort of where we had left it, which is nice. So it sort of gives us a bit of a head start. We just need to rebuild these little areas. We've got nest boxes ready to go as well. We've got dead turkeys sitting inside here again as well after the actual carnage. But overall, it's actually we've got ourselves a nice start for when we do get into it. So we've got these as well. So these are all connected. It's all sort of happening. Yep, that one there is got this different bits and pieces all over the place. This hospital is absolutely smashed. All these dead turkeys. That's interesting. I didn't realise the turkeys actually made their way up into here. I didn't even see that when all that stuff was going on. Dead turkeys everywhere. All the dead cats. So the cats that were in there are all now being killed. So we have to clean all this stuff out. There's be a bit of cleaning to do. We had cages that ultimately ended up. There's a second cage there that got something got trapped in there. But all of the stuff can then be reclaimed. More turkeys everywhere. And then we've got another ghost at the bottom there. Who's that? That is Sev. The ghost of Sev. So we don't get to see too far down. Like we've now lost sight of what we had been building. But this will be a fun one to start again. So we'll probably leave it for next week and actually then come back in and give that one a crack. So I'm just going to go and quit without saving, just so we can actually then do the a proper run of that one. So yeah, we'll come back in and restart this one, I think. It's sort of like this has been such a fun world that we've been actually part of. Yeah, it's been very, very cool, actually. So I'm guessing that, yeah, we need to then just make sure we pick the right civilization, etc., etc. How many dwarves will die in this fort? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Well, maybe not. Maybe we can sort of do this one a bit better. Like I didn't quite have enough time to set up the military that I wanted to set up. We'll have a bit of time up our sleeve to get things established. We will actually have, and we do actually have already building blocks to get us started, and we will have to then go back and repair the old fortress. So we've got a little bit of stuff going on through there. It's funny because we only just got to the level 3 siege and ambush factor, before the siege actually came. So we didn't actually have to contend with a small siege. So maybe we look at that sort of settings as well and just sort of try to manipulate that so we don't end up with an overwhelming siege right from the very, very start. I sort of was relying on there being like a bit of an introduction siege first and then the big siege, but the big siege came right from the very, very start. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. I'll probably come back and play something else again later on today, actually, so in a few hours' time. I've got a few games that we've sort of now gotten part way through. Anyway, that's really the end of this series. So this is that was a fun way to finish off the series. Sorry, it's Orangutan saying that was the introductory siege. No, we're up to level 3. I did check that. We're up to level 3. Being and says, yeah, great stream, super fun. It really was. This has been such a fun fortress. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know how certain people died. What we'll do when we start the next one up is we'll actually start with the legends, and we'll maybe even do like an introduction video where I might even just do that on my normal channel actually, as just as a precursor to go through the actual history of the channel. Of that fortress. So I'll take another legends from that particular one, and so you don't ban all the chat while reviewing that though. But no, I think it would be fun to actually to see like who was it? Was it someone died that we don't know how they died? It could be they died of their wounds. That may be what it is. But we don't know. It didn't make sense. It was one of our miners who wasn't involved in the fighting. So something happened to them, and I would like to know what that actually was. And that was one of our original dwarves. So I will probably start off maybe with one of those sort of sessions. I might even just do a pre-recording going through the history of what actually happened to this fortress. So someone went missing before the siege too, I think, says Rangatangs. Okay, yeah. There's didn't see too much suspicious stuff going on, but there certainly was a couple of kills there which didn't make a lot of sense, and it still doesn't make sense actually, because at the end of it there we only had Began left and Began 3 left and one or two other dwarves. It was there wasn't much there, was there? And if it was going to be a vampire, it would have been one of them. We did have that one that didn't show any combat skills. It would be interesting to see if that was a problem. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Well, if you're going to be around, I don't know what I'll play. I might do some more Gal Civ 4. I think that's still on special. So anyway, I'll see what I get up to in a few hours' time. Thanks for watching.